evening. I am your host, Rupert Tittleton. With me is schizophrenic co-host, myself, Rupert Tittleton.
Hello.
How are you, Rupert?
I'm doing well, Rupert. Thank you for asking.
It's so.
Anywho, Anywho, today we will be talking about Persona 3 Reload, but no, we will not. We'll be talking about Zelda vs. Terminator, Chapter 27.
That's what the people want.
It's what somebody wants. I mean, maybe. I hope. Otherwise, we're doing.
Oh, I have a comic for you.
Okay.
I sent this yet? Have you seen this yet?
Let me see.
I feel like it represents how we feel about Cody.
Yeah, you sent that to me the other day. Yeah, this is extremely accurate. No one's ever cared for my content like this. Can I get an autograph? Yeah, that's absolutely how we portray him.
If you want, we can give you fanfic ideas. You want to join our Discord fan club?
And as Jack would say, sorry, it's not right to join fan club. It's kind of weird. It has to be my own. It's like, what? Anyway, welcome to Zelda vs. Terminator. I do believe you were out at the bookstore or something last chapter, so did you catch up?
Yes, my wounds have mostly healed, but I think it'd be good to start this video by, dating it immediately. So
right,
let's open with some hot topical news.
All right.
Hot topic. So Mr. Dylan,
Yes.
I hear that you are running for president.
This is true. Yeah, I've hit a few snags
You
along
say
the way.
anything? You say anything about your platform? Anything to earn our votes, perhaps?
No, however, this is a sponsored post, so if you haven't already, go check out G Farmer if his book is still up. I know the guy. He's pretty cool. I think he did an interview. Someone linked me that he did an interview. It was pretty neat.
Now we're on a watch list. Get to reading.
Chapter 27. The Great Battles of the Spurt Temple. Couldn't be bothered to fix it with all the time he had. I mean, why not even spell it Spurt like, you know what? Let's leave that thought there. Jack Link saw
Wait, are you screen sharing?
Oh, yeah. Can you not see it?
See, like, a sliver.
Oh.
I'm gonna screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot what I see, so you can be like, yeah, that's not, like, the fucking fanfic. Check this bad boy out.
Ooh, that looks... that's meaty. All right, let's...
I was like, what is he doing? Is he crazy?
Hold on a minute. I know we just had some schizoid moments, but this is, some next level. Somebody fix my screecher. There it is. Let's try that again, shall we?
Alright, Rupert Pendleton. Well, it doesn't work, but just go ahead.
All right. That makes it better. Someone's trying to tell us not to read this, but when have we ever heeded that one?
That's exactly why we're going to read this.
Jack Link saw the aliens coming towards him, and he knew he had to do something fast, or he would be the dead men of this temple. So he grabbed shotgun and shot one of them into face, but it did no damage. Jack Link, remember that you have to attack them with energy weapons as they are bulletproof. You might be asking why I didn't say that in a voice. It was because the quotations were misplaced. Said Inuk. Thanks for the pro tip, but I'm a little caught up here, said Jack Link, as there was an alien about to maple his head with its toon face. But he managed to force a plasma grenade down its throat and it blew up. Then, there was several hundred aliens in the sand pit, and more sand kept pouring and covering Jack Link, and he had to do something before this place was full of aliens and sand. He was shotting the aliens with his plasma weapons and flamethrowers, killing many. But they were everywhere, and if he did not act quick, he would be dead, or taken to their next to use as a breeding material, and that would be tabad. And of course...
Jack Link jumped on top of an alien and stuck a Gplamsa grenade grande to its head and kicked it into another alien using a power kick, blowing them both up. Then he plasmade some more aliens, killing them, and then he had an idea about how to stop the sand from falling into Taroom. I know, he said to himself, but how would he pull it off? It needs to be considered. But luckily, Jack Link can fast, and he jumped of one onto another. My kid doesn't like this. And blocked and sput with a C4 explosive. It's pissing her off. Which was to detonate, and Jack Link jumped down, and it blew up the sand trap, so more sand would not come in. Who's talking? Isn't it the Nook? Look, Jack Link, the sand is being dissolved by all the acid blood from the aliens, basically xenomorphs, that you have killered. Now they will be now sand in this room, said a Nook. Jack Link, and still had to find out the ROM. Cat's getting mad. You can take over.
Oh, get out of the ROM. Yeah, I told you that someone would make a ROM hack of this.
ROM, yeah.
Then, the statue eyes glowed like red fire and said, oh yeah, I don't remember the voice I did for him, whatever. It was like, Sal. Well, Marvel, you think you can survive the trap? And you did. I am impressed. But I am not. Well, which is it? Are you impressed or are you not? And now, it is time for you to die for realness, Tim. It's like a bad Yoda. And he started to make the room started to be on major fire. And fire flew from the walls, and larva became to engulf the floor. And spikes started to fly from the walls, and even larva sharks appeared from the floor, like in that AVGN joke. The AVGN rocks, don't you think?
You think you're pretty hot, huh? Said Jack Link, and he lit a cigar and adjusted his sunglasses and flipped his hair back. But you're not, said Jack Link, and he pulled out his hover barrel and escaped thought the gap that the aliens were coming thought. So now he had escaped that trap. So now Jack Link gap escaped, and the giant head said, "Ha! So you think you have escaped, but I will get you later." And the next Jack Link counted his journey, but the ones who were watching him from the shadows were now becoming very impressed. They think he would only live a few microseconds, and then a few seconds, and then a few minutes, and then a few hours, and then a few days. But now they were very interested.
This is actually going somewhere, maybe.
They gave him a few microseconds.
And then a few minutes. Anyways. Wait now. Jack Link was coming the very most scary place of the temple. Evan thought it is not Halloween. And that is cause this place is pitch black and evil. And there are dudes who are like molded into the wall with alien nest. And they are saying, "Kill me! Kill me!" But most of them are dead, because aliens have jumped out of their chests. And then Jack Link realized that these tunnels of aliens' nests went on for miles, because the aliens had killed and kidnapped an entire megacity that it was nearby. But Jack Link was...
Nearby megacity.
I've never heard the term megacity. It's one word. But Jack Link was not faced, whatever that meant, and he didn't car. Of course he didn't. He doesn't have one. Looks like this is going to be a real bug hunt, he said, and loaded his gums with more ammo.
Fun fact, the first mega city, if not Tokyo, is supposed to be basically like Boston and like New York City and like all those like East Coast cities merging into one like cyberpunk city.
Oh, okay.
Thought that was interesting. But why did he like get to the spirit temple and go, yeah, you know what? Aliens, xenomorphs.
Yeah, right? This is supposed to be... In fact, wait a minute. Where's Naburu? She was in the last chapter. Did she, like, go on ahead? Am I misremembering?
No, you ended the video saying the chapter didn't matter.
I know, it really didn't. It was This is a whole different beast, so I stand by that. So, he walked with his infrared on his sunglass so he would not be jumped. Every time we do these sessions, I never bring a bottle of water. Whatever. And attacked by the
bottle of whiskey.
A bottle of something. Vicus aliens fiends. And when he saw one, he gave it a swift shot with his plasma rifle to blow it up or kill it, and had to dodge there.
More than usual.
He's really...
It's not usually this bad.
No, he's really laying it on thick because he knows I'm reading this. Lethal acid spray. He was doing real well, but there was more and more of them. And now Jack Link was completely out and on board. And the evil aliens were going to kill him for real this time. You know, all those other times were fake outs, swarming him. And he almost got a mouth thought, his head. Or a spike tail thought the chost. Or to be dragged by those bastards. These were fates that awaited him from all three sides.
It was almost too much and too late when the aliens were shot down by a weapon that Jack Link had never saw before, because it was so powerful, and there stood several Predators, who then fought the rest of the aliens with hand-to-hand combat, using spears and axes and overstuff. So Jack Link shot some aliens as well. He didn't know now, he didn't not know if he could trust the Predators, but they had cool weapons, so they must be good.
Perfect storytelling. So then Jack Link and the Predators killed 100 aliens, and then a Predator said, "Looks like this is going to be a real bug hunt." And they all, so of course they had the same catchphrase on. Maybe he heard him earlier in the previous paragraph. And they all weren't invisible. I actually can't tell anymore how to spell invisible. No, it says invisible. And they disappeared to somewhere else in the temple to kill more aliens. It wouldn't hurt you to spell aliens right, would it?
So Jack Link pulled out his Ultra Gun from the Fire Temple and scouted out some corridors. It was like a maze in the temple, and Tat is amazing. Get it? I use a joke in another story as well. Then Jack Link saw aliens that had busted the chests of moblins and skeletons. They were half-breeds, racist, and Jack Link for them with his Ultra Gun.
For them?
Go ahead and explain to us what the Ultra Gun is.
I mean, if anyone needs a recap, he kind of already did it for me, but in the Fire Temple, it was like a thing that shot flamethrowers, and there was an ice setting, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, that was a great chapter. Glad we got a throwback to it. Oh, speaking of, the Ultra Gun cold-pieced the aliens' half-bred sorry hides and killed them, but even though the heat of the Ultra Gun crushed aside the blood, it still got some on Jack Link's coat. Oh, he's wearing a coat? Okay.
I'm going to update the art.
And we're going to have to update that. And he realized that this coat is ruined thanks to all the aliens he has killed get their blood on him. Luckily, none had gone on skin yet, but could he keep being lucky? Is that how we interpret luck? Okay. He did not think so. He had to find a way to get away, to protect himself from the alien acid blood, or would get the worst shave ever.
Wonder if his idea of getting protection is just fucking them with condoms. But, as he was thinking, that he heard a help me! And it was the voice of a woman, and a hot one, you could tell. So he found a woman in an alien nest, and he cut her. Oh, I don't know why he did that. And Anne, she is hot, long black hair, and big boobs, and slender body, and long legs. I am the princess and priestess of Desert City, which is Temega City that these bugs destroyed. Ah, damn, that is Ruth, thinks Jack Link. How do you know that you are not face-hugged and have alien in your lungs? Said Jack Link. And she said, Jack Link, Joe gotta scan me with the device. It detects alien eggs. And so Jack Link scanned her, and she was clear. They had not done the face hug yet. That is a relief, she said. But now we got to have sex to know that we are still human. She said again. Time to turn up the heat, said Jack Link.
I'm glad he just got rid of all pretense. The only way for me to determine this is if we have sex right here. I can't wait.
We gotta fuck right now.
Oh, here we go. Here's my favorite descriptor. So they had great sex, of course. It's never bad sex. In an area where that was sealed of so the aliens can't come in and disturb them. Well, that's nice. But they had just done. Quench good Terminator, remember him? Bust thought to Dord. Jack Link, I'll give it a shot. It's been a while. I am here to assist you in taking back the Spirit Temple and Narbu, said good Terminator. Okay, give me a sec, said Jack Link. Just give him another minute. He's cleaning up. And then he went into a safe and got changed. I mean, wow, he really did do that. I was just kidding. And then got out and say, All right, let's roll, said Jack Link. I will take his women to safety. You go back to the evil head. There is a useful item there. Good Terminator said, and then he said, I'll be back. Of course he
We
did.
said it. We waited till chapter 27.
It took that long. That shows restraint. So, Jack Link went back to the evil head Puzzle Room, and there he gave the right answer to the riddle. I'm not gonna elaborate how he found the right answer or what the right answer was. He solved it.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, it's just like he didn't even give us a puzzle or describe the puzzle. It's just he can do a puzzle. Anyway, moving on.
And a chest appeared that was all golden and stoof. This must be the second dungeoning item, said Jack Limk. Jack Limk? That's new. And it's spelled completely right in the next word. And Jack Link opened it and got the acid-proof armor. This is now written in proper English. Like that the Marines use in the comic Aliens Genocide. So shout-outs to neutralize, I assume he's trying to write neutralize, the acid on the alien blood. I have advantage now, me Cro-Magnon, said Jack Link.
But still be careful, they can still kill you, as this not make you invincible, you know,
said Anook, and Jack Link said, yeah.
Yeah, for the record, like 5 of the next 6 paragraphs begin with the word "so." For instance,
So,
Jack Link went from Choradru to Corridor, using tactics and shouting aliens and making sure none sneaked up behind him or jumped on him. He was using senses that were like ice. He killed many, and then he came to the mini-boss room. But here was not mini-boss, as the predators had killed it and impaled its head on a spike. Then, he was attacked by an alien cyborg, which is basically a stand-in for a fucking mini-boss, which had a rocket launcher on its arm, and it was a hybrid of a Dark Knight and an alien. That's pretty fucking metal. And it tried to it's really fucking metal, actually. And it tried to kill Jack Link. But Jack Link did a...
Circle Strife, I assume?
But Jack Link did a circle strife and dodged them. Those was a tough battle, and Jack Link did use new tactics.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
I won't tell you what the tactics are, but he did them.
He did them all right. So Jack Link moved quickly, and then saw that it was firing missiles that had extreme plasma, not your standard tame plasma, and so he had to dodge them. But they were homing missiles. And then he had an idea. Let me guess, he went right up to them, didn't he? He shot them down with hit-seeking bullets and ultra-targeting on his ultra gun. But the mini-boss had an ultra gun as well.
Oh, so it is a mini-boss.
So Jack Link and the mini-boss, who doesn't have a name, duked it out.
Oh, he says it duked it out.
There it is, with their ultra guns. This is a good throwback chapter. This feels like the old writing, you know? Whether that's good or bad, we'll let the audience decide.
More gooder.
So the beams met into middle of the room and were clashing until Jack Link took his gun to the next level, and this blasted the mini-boss into the next dimension.
I remember when Zelda was just fantasy and puzzle solving, and
Yeah.
this. And don't forget, here's a fanfic out there called Lord of the Rings: War for Glory.
I think it's still ongoing. It was updated last year in May.
I hope not. Anyway.
Then, Jack Link came to a room where aliens and predators were fighting in an all-out war, and Jack Link fought with them and killed man-aliens. Just man-aliens, because if they were female, he'd spare them. With his new gear, and he chopped off an alien's head and shot another Fort to Tauros, and another he plams to death. Can't hear anymore. Then he killed
Think about how this needs an animated series.
I really want somebody to animate this, please, in some form. It's just action Hollywood schlock. It's great. Then again, it took us nearly 10 full years to get through this, so maybe that's why.
The script, yeah.
That might be why no one's ever done it.
The Devil's Bible.
After that room had been cleared and the predators were taking trophies of their hunt, Jack Link got a predator hunting partner. I gotta clear that notification. And they went around killing Zelda monsters. We've just given up on telling you which ones. And aliens in the temple. The predator's name is Skulltalk, and he's so cool. Even Jack Link thinks so. Predators are real cool. It's so much better than Gore. Oh, he's just gonna shit on Zelda series now. And fairy kids, and fairies, and dumb Keithans, and even more cool than Zoras. That's a high compliment coming from him. Jack Link think that he and Kaltok would be best friends for life. What?
So then Jack Link and Kaltok did some other stuff. And what did they do? Did they fuck? And got to the final boss room.
That was a
And
dude.
in that room, oh, here she is. And in that room was Twin Rova, who had come back as a cyborg. But instead of it being the boss fight on the big platform where they fly around and shot spells at you, this platform now had a space jockey or illicit crops. Okay, like in the first Alien film, but with this creature being fused to the chair now, its original was not like that lame film Prometheus. Oh, he's shitting on Prometheus with the Silver Surfer knockoffs being the space jockeys. What does he mean by space jockeys? Anyway, the Cyber Twin Rova spoke to the hero Jack Link and said, "Yeah, just like the Orser bosses, cause Ganon and the evil Terminator have been bringing all the bosses back as cyborgs. And now we will kill you for good, just like they did to you, bro, Link." And Jack Link Shoddy, "You invested this place with aliens and killed a whole megacity and destroyed my best coat. I am going to get soy payback." And the other Twin Rova said, "Oh yes, we did. Now we kidnapped you and make Jack Link alien hybrid witch will go around Hyrule beating people up." The Twin Rovers taunted, but Jack Link exclaimed, "Oh yeah, bring it on." There you go.
Oh man, we don't even have time to take all that in. I just love how the series occasionally just goes off the rails to be a thinking piece for what the author likes and doesn't like, and he tells you. If you didn't catch it, he didn't like Prometheus that much. Then, the battle... wait, quick thing. I'm going to just assume that this ends with Jack Link having a threesome with the guy and Twin Rova, whatever. That could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to just predict the line somewhere like, he wondered what it'd be like to have threesome with Twin Rova, but just keep going.
Twin Rova fired an intense laser beam at Jack Link when he was expecting magic. He did not set shield to laser deflect mode, so he was shot back. But luckily, Kaltok fired predator lasers at Twin Rover and damaged them. Then Jack Link turned on his shield to anti-laser mode, and so when they shot laser, it would be ready. But this time, Twin Rover B... So implying there's an A. Shot magic, and Jack Link had to quickly pin it on anti-magic mode, so that would deflect at time. But it did not damage. Ha ha, don't you know anything, Jack Link? We have be enhanced with space jockey tech and are biomechanical cyborgs, and have power that is more power than other bosses or nightmares that you fought. You forget, ladies, that I have my own predator buddy, and also badass weapons, and I don't ever use
So consistent with that spelling.
It's its own word. It would be in Webster, for sure. To deflect your beams to beat yo, smirked Jack Link, and then the Twin Rover said, "Big words for a small man. Let's see you put them into action." And Jack Link quipped, "Action? I love action!"
But then, Jack Link had a plan, and so when they fired the laser beam at Jack Link, he deflected, it ate them, and Kaltok fired his predator laser at them, and it combined to do major damage. And when they fired their ice and fire magic, Jack Link put his shield in absorb mode, and then got Kaltok to fire a plasma blast into the shield, and he let it all loose on Twin Dova, doing damage to Twin Rova. Okay.
So for you who keep track at home, it's Twin Rover, Twin Rovar, Twin Rova, Twin Rover B, and Twin Dova. Okay.
But then they combined to make Ultra version of themselves, which is the real power. But then they started firing insane lasers and missiles and mini nukes and giant fireballs, and it was all too much. Damn, it's like they have put cheat mode on, thinked Jack Link. and he was almost killed. But Lucy Lily had a fairy in a jar that brought. Oh shit, he died. He had to get a fairy to bring him back. A fairy that brought him back to live.
It brought him back so he can live. That's true. You know
We're in
what?
the end game. It's getting harder.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised that that's the first canonical Jack Link death. Oh, well, no time to dwell on that. Then Jack Link heard a voice he recognized. Jack Link, take this. It was the good Terminator.
You know who it was, you bastard.
No, I didn't know who it was until I got to the second half and I looked ahead.
Yeah.
And he threw a jar of some strange substance. Can have fun saying. What the fuck is this? Asked Jack Link.
Your alien come on me.
It is a royal jelly produced by the Queen Mother of the Xenomorphs that resides in the Spirit Temple now. It will be thrice as powerful.
Thrice. So, not twice. 3 times.
Fucking joke. It's like, oh, it's all about spirituality. Yeah, this is a perfect sci-fi action chapter.
Explained the good Terminator, but Jack Link said, ew! And then good Terminator demanded,
You must drink it now if you want to live.
and so Jack Link did. Wow, a lot of tension there.
The effects were instant. Wow, I feel alive! Jack Link boasted, and then he did super epic moves that would make Terminatrix look like child's play, running up to walls and doing bullet time to dodge manic kicks and other attacks and stuff. And that doing epic attacks on Twin Rova and killing her with epic attacks. And he shot the most powerful attack at Twin Rova's weak spot, killing her. This was an epic win.
I have lived and won the battlelet. Those old hags don't know what they were messing with.
It always undercuts the line because it's just so terribly spelled. Jack Link smooped, but then something hit him.
What about Caltac?
Yeah, your best friend. Jack Link demanded, and the good Terminator said,
Caltac will leave.
and Jack Link screamed in syllabation that his best friend is not dead. Fuck his brother. And then saw Kaltik is putting himself out on a pillar that had fallen on him. Okay. We're almost there. Then Jack Link ran to where Naburu was being held captive. Oh, I forgot that part. And she was against her will in one of those alien nests. So Jack Link used his tools to cut her out, his tools. And she said, "You did good, kid, but I'm gonna die because I have one of those eggs in my lung and it will bust out." But Jack Link pulled out that tool that he was given by. Who? Not sure. And he used the mode.
J.J. Abrams mystery box.
It's a story from another time, all right? Maybe we'll find out in 2 more chapters. That can extract alien eggs to remove the alien egg from Naburu to save her live.
I think you can do that.
You can, according to the author.
They did it in Prometheus. There was a whole fucking abortion scene.
Now it is time to take out the alien queen.
Oh, that's where this has all been going? Not towards defeating the evil Terminator. Said Jack Link, but Naburu said, Actually, not. This is useful for the Gordo tribes, as this place is now a place for us to train against the most dangerous beast that can be imagined, the Xenomorph. We are going to put up ways to contain them and invite predators here once a year for a big hunt.
Oh my fucking god.
There's your lore, Naburu explained. Then a royal advisor came in and said, "Oh, so the aliens are now protected by the endangered species."
God. Oh.
Act section. Give me a minute. 1,232,354.3, which states that you can kill xenodrones, but not nests, providing they do not pose a threat to nearby settlements.
Ah, damn. That means I will never be able to be an alien queen killer.
Jack Link sighed, but the good Terminator said,
Chill out. We will find you an alien queen to kill at some point, as the king has plans to open some other hunting grounds in areas we don't care about.
"Whatever," said Jack Link.
I have saved all the sages. Now it's time to take Ganon, an evil Terminator, down for
damn.
good.
End game. Fucking end game.
Said Jack Link again.
Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not.
But Terminator stated,
Not yet. We have to go back to the past, because Skynet has set Terminators to kill you in the past at various points in
Maybe
the
start with that.
and Jack Link said,
It's time for some time travel time action.
Okay. What do you think about that? Like, they are both time travel stories.
Yeah.
I'm sure I pointed that out 5 years ago.
or 6 or 7 years. You definitely mentioned at some point that would come up. I think we're going to have some of our own action first.
Oh.
Naburu seductived, and Jack Link knew that he had to save the past, but he also really wanted to have sex with Naburu, as she is so hot. And this is the one he wanted to sleep with the most. Oh, really? That's canon. Put that in the waifu tier list. But what should he do now? What a predicament. And I see what you did there.
And chapter 28 is called The Battle for the Future, so I guess...
excuse me,
it's
that
a
would
long
be...
one.
If I may correct you, The Battle for the Future and to Past. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to it.
There's only 5 chapters left, and I'm looking now. The final 3 chapters, literally called Endgame, by the way, are doing part 1, part 2, part 3, like he's fighting fucking Dio.
Oh, great. Well, I gotta say, I had a blast.
Ironically, that's some hype shit I have.
This was a fun chapter. This was much better than what I read like 2 weeks ago. That was, yeah. Thank you for watching.
We'll have to do like a supercut version of this one.
I mean, this is actually I kind of feel like it should be deserved as an epic. It's 32 minutes. I think they're entitled to it. Oh, thank
that
you
was fun.
for joining me, co-host. I will bring you back to the void next time we have to cover this series.
And when can we expect Rupert?
I do believe my cat is calling me. I need to answer.